champion Greg Hancock do from gate number 3. It's a good start from the inside gate here from Patrick Dudek. Lindgren's gone wide. Oh, and Hancock's been squeezed to the back. Now Lindgren is coming out strong, and Hancock's gone down.
About, that's good to see. Tapes up. Away they go towards the first corner. Lindgren there just charges in there. That allows Dudek just to cover the inside, and he's hit the front. Pawlicki, I think that Greg's going to go there, unfortunately, because Pawlicki is actually in front of him all the way down the back straight. Runs in wide. He does actually leave little room for Greg Hancock, but I think it will be the world champion that goes.
It is. Greg Hancock is excluded by referee Chris de Gardel, which means that the reigning world champion opens the night with 1 point from 2 rides. De Gardel puts the green light on, and it's a great start from Piotr Pawlicki on the inside gate. Zegar's gone to the back as Lindback now is going to try and come around the outside of Pedersen. Oh, and now coming through. Oh, and Pedersen's gone
down the back straight. See, Pedersen there runs very wide, right across in front of Lindgren. That opens the door, and then Zegar comes steaming up the inside.
I think Zegar will go.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
Oh.
Nicky's kind of come back there because he's realised that he's too wide.
Good start from Woffenden off gate number 1. He's got into that first turn, but now watch out for Seifutinov on the inside. Has Woffenden left too much room? He's coming back for more here. Seifutinov has the lead. Woffenden blasting around the outside. Oh, Woffenden just gets there. Great ride from the Great Britain man. Seifutinov is second, third is Pedersen, and the man in white, Patrick Dudek, is at the back. But I'll tell you what, I thought Woffenden left a little bit too much room there, but he's just about held on.
Well, Woffenden won here. All of a sudden, quick, he's enjoying that outside run, really running hard. Seifutinov is now following him, but he won't catch him. A lap to go. Nicky Pedersen hanging on the 3rd place. Patrick Dudek a little bit out of shape. He's off. That Ty was coming round the outside of him. Dudek then far too much grip, lets go just in the nick of time there, and disappears. You see the leg at the back, he's a little bit lazy on that.
Good start here from Lindback off the inside gate. Now Lindgren has gambled and gone so wide, and Holder now is going around their outside run, and now he's going to try the inside as well, Chris Holder. The lead here though is with Antonio Lindback. Can Holder come through? He can, and now Lindback's coming back for more on the inside. Holder now tries the outside run again and holds his line well. 2nd place Lindback, 3rd is Vasilik, and Freddie Lindgren is at the back this time.
Well, it just shows you how tough it is. Holder has struggled for points all night long. He's out in front, but Antonio Lindback is pushing hard in 2nd place. Lindgren went so wide in the first corner, really has made it hard for himself to make an impact, but there's still time left. Vasilik under pressure from the Swede. Whoa, it's tight going into the last lap. Lindgren through to 3rd place. Holder, really difficult. He does get into 3rd place, and then Martin Vasilik just runs out of room there and slips off. And Chris Holder, all credit to the Australian, he worked hard here. He's had a disappointing evening, but he's out in front and picks up 3 points. Bit of argy-bargy.
Yep, heat 16. Here we go. Premise on Pawlicki. Oh, he's just clashed with his brother.
Interesting to see what Gardel does here. See, he comes across there, does a big snake and runs in the side of him. I think well, quite likely he could be excluded for that.
I don't see a reason why he should be allowed back, really. I'd agree with you there. The blue light is on. The blue light is on, so...
It's tough, but he loses control of the bike on the way to the first corner. And unfortunately for him, he did not.
And it's a great start from Jason Doyle in gate number 3. My goodness, that was a world-class start. And Saifutinov's got to the back, would you believe, here. Charging hard in yellow, up the inside run comes Pawlicki. Holder's under pressure in 2nd spot. It's an Australian 1-2 now. Doyle has the... The impact of the crash here.
Well, it did, but unfortunately, Nigel, there he's out of control, but he can't get off the bike.
Yeah.
And he was desperately trying to get off the back of it. He overlocks now, back tire lets go on him, almost turns himself inside out, and he's still part of the motorbike when he goes in, hanging off the back of it. Fingers crossed for Seifutinov here.
Absolutely right. An unfortunate incident.
Oh, that I can tell you now, mate.
Desperate to get off the bike.
That is such a dream. He could be a surprise.
Yep, here we go. Janowski has dropped the clutch ahead of the rest once again. That is a super ride from Janowski, and he doesn't lock up either. And now Bogdanov tries the inside. Oh, my goodness me! Almost lost it completely. That's exactly what Lindgren did in his previous ride as well.
He's out of control.
Oh, my goodness, he's all over the place. It's Dodgem cars on Speedway bikes.
He was there.
But the lead is with Matsej Janowski. Niels Christian Iversen is second. Third in the yellow helmet, Martin Vasilik. And at the back is Maxim Bogdanovs, but at least he's still on his bike.
Well, he's packed up now, he's not anymore.
No, he's not on his bike anymore. Still on his bike, and then this happens.
That's right.
There you go.
The bike just gave up there, look, it just straightened up.
That's the commentator's curse
It
for
is
you, Kel.
indeed, yeah. You spoke too soon, mate.
I did,
You need
again.
to be more patient.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Heat number 12. Watch out for Saifutinov off the inside gate. It's a great start from the Russian, and charging through in white here. Here comes Bartosz Marslik, but Saifutinov keeps his nerve. Lindgren is third now. The man at the back here is Peter Killerman. He's gone down! Rebels in the UK during the winter.
He was. Here we see. He's
Didn't
out the
happen.
back. He's out the back. He's come in there hard. Bike lifts violently. No chance at all. He's had to come off the throttle there, and as he's turned it back on, the bike is just really gripped underneath him, and he goes down. He must have given himself a really good thump as he lands. Watch it again now. He has to shut the throttle there because he's nearly in the back of Lindgren. Bike straightens underneath him, lifts violently, and down he goes. Doesn't come off really bad. But there.
Can Killerman get a point on the board for the first time tonight? He's made a decent start, but so has the man in blue, Piotr Pawlicki. He is really flying from the start now. Zagar's high and wide in yellow, trying to get around the outside from Killerman, who's in second spot, and it's Vasilik at the back right now. Piotr Pawlicki riding quite beautifully here. Second place is the injury replacement for Nicky Pettis and Peter Killerman. Zagar now tries the inside run. Zagar goes to the fence. Peter Killerman returns the compliment.
Yeah, good bit of action there with Zagar just running 2-1. Oh! Now Peter Kilderman. Now what happens here? Just not really sure what went on there. Just leg is back. Zagar's fortunate there. Just
The 17 then, and it's a great start from Janowski. Oh my goodness, he was flying away from the gate there. Second place is Matti Zagar, and now Smarslik has gone wide.
Oh my goodness! 3 riders down.
Let's see what happened then.
Well, Janowski makes an excellent start. He's comfortable into the first corner, but he's not very comfortable coming out of it. Now the bike lifts there. He has to get off the back of it. Zagar clips him, and then, oh my goodness, how on earth they got away with that? That's a miracle. That's a miracle. He has done well there. Zagar, crikey, O'Reilly.
His legs have been struck by the bike. How on earth has he walked? Oh my goodness.
Smart. Janowski's out.
Yeah, no surprise,
No.
but that's not the important thing here.
No, he's walked away.
He's walked away from it. God. Dear
Wow,
me.
that was very dramatic, and
Here in Prague. And away they go first time. Hancock has made a good start, but so has Dudek. Dudek has got that inside run. Oh, and Chris Holder's gone. And let's see it again.
yeah, they pretty even on the inside between the 2 riders there. Holder hasn't made it. He's now got no choice. He's gone right to the outside. Back tires just let go on him. Where they've watered there, it's just very greasy, and it's unfortunate. It's just pirouetted around, and that's just when your luck's out, you know, it's just not working for him. Changed the bike, didn't get off the start line as well as he would have liked. Just runs there. He's just literally drifting across the track. He's miles away from the action. He'll be excluded, unfortunately.
Race number 2 here. And it's a good start from that inside gate from the man in red. Peter Killerman has got the drive here. Oh!
See it again here. He's in the white helmet colour there. Zagar just moving wide, and just runs wide and clips the bottom of the fence. I don't know whether he deserves to go here, whether that little bit of racing there, he just gets forced wide and just runs out of racing room. Good to see him up. Really good to see him up.
Yeah, we await the decision of the
Fancy
referee.
it all be fullback. All fullback, I think.
Let's see. No exclusions that we're being told about of yet. And can't see an exclusion light on. So we're just awaiting the verdict of the referee.
Just there, he maybe gets a little bit of a push from Zagar as they all get there together.
I'm not sure.
and slides wide.
No big race win here on the inside gate. Lindgren is getting close and it's very tight in that first turn. Oh, around the outside Dudek. But oh, they all stayed on the bike there. Goodness only knows. Lindgren is second, Lindback is third, and Vasilik is at the back. They were about to go down like a deck of cards, and Lindback. Oh, Vasilik's off at the back. Great start from Dudek. Wonderful start. Now across the outside comes Smarslik. Down the back straight. Bartosz Smarslik. What a move. Confused he may have been, but he's got the lead now. Peter Killerman almost chops off the front wheel of Sayfutdinov. Dudek is second, and Killerman is battling for third with Sayfutdinov. But, well, what a move that was from Smarslik.
It's more like it from Smarslik. That's what we're used to seeing. Brilliant first corner. Dudek's there, right now. Really tough move from Peter Kilderman to get the better of Sayfutdinov. Oh, he lifts violently coming out of the corner. Sayfutdinov charging up the inside with pace and confluence so tight for third place. Smarslik into the last lap. Oh my goodness, has to go World Cup to think about, and I think that may be weighing heavy on his mind. Just coming up.
Here we go, heat number 15 it is. And that's a good start from Janowski. Second time of asking he's got there. He's going to go high and wide. Oh! He's got a lot of drive at Pierre.
Now, Kilderman on the outside, yellow helmet, and Kenneth Beer on the inside. As Janowski makes a super start, they all, Constantine are up there, just lifts and clouts him, and no chance for Kilderman, no chance at all. Has to go, yes, exclusion light on. So Pierre out, and that's a disappointment for Pierre. He's had a really good night so far, 5 points, looking to build on that.
Well, he can only score 8 now, Kelv.
Yeah, so
puts a lot of pressure on him for the semis now.
Oh, tough pull for Peter Kilderman.
Here we see it again. Here's the man in red, and there he goes, just got the drive.
Gives him a good thump, doesn't he, and down.
It is then here. And it's a good start again from Janowski. That's the third time he's done that. And now Killerman is going wide with Lindgren pushing him out towards the fence. Down the back straight we go. Janowski has the lead. Second place is Freddie Lindgren. Here comes Killerman up the outside. Battling. Oh, he's taken Lindgren.
Wild by the fact that Freddie Lindgren was pushing him so wide, and Peter Kilderman just once again, probably with the red mist down there, comes charging up the inside, and Freddie Lindgren really just cleaned up. See it here, he's got the racing room, but as they come across there, the nature of the track, Lindgren trying to defend his second place, hits the deck hard.
Yeah, he does indeed, so number 16. Great start from Vasilik off gate number 1. Oh, Sayfutdinov has got to get
it. Tough, we'll see it again, he lifts initially, which doesn't help him. Doesn't get away as well as he would have liked. Does the big turn back, but Everson's there. Got nowhere to go. Sayfutdinov, unfortunately, I think will be excluded there.
Or is it a first turn incident and he put all 4 back?
He could do, but he turns back and runs straight into him. I think he could go for that.
Yeah, the referee could use that excuse.
He could do,
First turn, unsatisfactory start to the race.
He lifts, now he turns back. He wants to turn back to the inside, but he can't.
All 4 back is the verdict.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to see 4 riders back, that's for sure. I just hope he can take his place in the lineup, because
well,
that's
he's set up, Kel. World Cup. Heat number 20. Doyle's made a beauty off gate number 2. He's at it again, but watch out for Pavlitsky round the outside. Up the inside is Killerman, and Doyle has gone to the back. Here comes Lindback now. Lindback charges through into second spot. The lead, though, here in yellow is just Piotr Pavlitsky. He's got the lead. Second place is Lindback. Doyle is coming through, working hard, twisting the motorbike. Oh, and now Lindback just about holds on for second spot, closing that door. But Pavlitsky is looking good here in race 20.
Fortunately for him, he throws it all away here. Runs into
That's just as I said, he was looking good.
Yeah.
Doyle joint leader in the championship. Here we go. Janowski is skating superbly tonight. He's got the lead here in the early stages of heat number 7, and Doyle is chasing hard after him. Killerman is the man in yellow. The man in white, Smarslik, is going to try the inside run, but Janowski has the lead, and now Doyle is under pressure. Peter Killerman, who goes wide, and Doyle's going to have to take him wide as well to block the opportunity there. And they're all punching him. He's coming back for more.
Oh my goodness, Peter Kilderman's now been squeezed out of it. Janowski's up front, brilliant stuff from him. Jason Doyle's got people everywhere. He's going to have eyes in the back of his head here. Now he's out of control. Oh my goodness gracious He's coming under all sorts of pressure from Smarslek. He's got the bike locked up. It lifts up underneath him. It's driving so hard. Oh my goodness, he does clip him. He does so well not to take him out. And then down he goes. He can ill afford to give himself a really good thump because that right foot is still quite badly. It's not in great shape.
He's up. He's up.
Oh, great stuff. That could have really been nasty for Janowski there if he'd hit him just a fraction. Oh, movement on the inside.
Yeah, Ellis was moving at the start there. The referee has allowed the race.
Moving. Perfect roller for Adam Ellis. And when you get away with those, it's a fantastic feeling. Any small movement and dropping the clutch as the tapes go up. You see he gets there. He gives Patrick Dudek a little bit of a clump. And as a consequence, Chris Holder feels the full force of this. A little bit of contact between the riders. It'll be all four back. But will there be? It will be all four back. Has to be. No intent. Just got all there together, didn't they? Nasty fall there for Chris Holder, though.